Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. As the title and maybe thumbnail, I haven't figured that out yet, but as they suggest, yes, we will be doing the Russo-Polish War, or the Polish-Russia War, whatever. But let's just get right into it. Bro. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That does not look very nice. We also have Georgia and Azerbaijan joining this war, which causes Armenia to join the war. On the blue side. Turkey will join the war on the red side because they hate Armenia, Syria, and Iran. So does Iraq, then Saudi Arabia. This is going to be a really bloody and long war. We have Romania joining. But that's still Turkey. Then we have yeah. This will spark up another Balkan war. I don't really want to do that right now. And yeah, we see some really weird looking stuff over here. So yeah, let's just get right into the war. The first ever movement in this war will be along the Polish-Russian border. The Polish-Russian border. Now, in this, this will be completely, Armenia gets completely, like, murdered. And Iran gets kicked back a little bit. No, just leave that. But we do see Russia already hold on to claims over here, like at South Ossetia and whatever. So they begin dominating Georgia and Azerbaijan that way. They begin pushing and making Azerbaijan good. They eventually, like, reinstabulate the country as an actual country. And they begin taking over all the Caucasus region, starting with Azerbaijan exclave, and then cutting off Azerbaijan from the rest, which is now it's easier said than done, because now they're gone. So yeah, they're gone. And then Turkey is still being pushed into as we speak, but we do see them push into Syria, as they already have, like, military there, I'm pretty sure. And then we see the complete island of Cyprus being annihilated. We then see Saudi Arabia push up. Iraq. Yeah. Seems fairly plausible. We then see a small Ukrainian army take the coast of Romania. Now this will be a hard battle considering how this, but this is where Turkey's main army is focused, is along the Greek panhandle. And they take all of Macedonia, they take all of Macedonia. And yeah, that doesn't look very nice. See a landing on the island of Crete, which takes the entire... Oh, we then see a landing on the island of Crete, which eventually takes over the entire island, and all of this is threatened. More land is being taken over here. Meanwhile, all of Syria's coast is taken, and they eventually meet up with the Arabians. Which, yeah, this is now the United Front. Bucharest is taken in a surprise battle, which causes the surrender of Romania. Look at that. We have a pretty good power gone. And a bit of a push from Russia here into that region. And they push into Crimea, but with heavy resistance. They only get around here. And now they're pushing over here. They say, listen, bro, you're useless. They say, hey, buddy, hey, Estonia, Finland, can you like join the war against Russia? They say, you know what? Sure thing. You can join the war against Russia. Which, this is a huge L for them. Huge L. They're taking a huge ass L. Russia's taking a huge L, not them. Because, yeah, St. Petersburg's right there. So with Estonian help, we then have a special force cut off, like, this nuclear territory or whatever in the Kola Peninsula, eventually occupying the entire thing within a matter of, like, weeks, because it's literally undefended, and pushed down into the rest of Russia. Now, Finland still isn't united with them, but they're inching ever so closely to St. Petersburg. Crimea is taken by Russia. That's not the first time I said that sentence. Meanwhile, Syria completely, basically folds. Syria doesn't surrender, but they fold because of their civil war. And Iraq is left here, with more of a front by Russia and Armenia over here in eastern Turkey. Now, Russia seems to be doing pretty well, except for the fact that their second largest city is being captured. But that's fine. We'll have the Battle of St. Petersburg later. Like, they can't possibly. Now, of course, St. Petersburg isn't the capital, but it's held significant historical presence to Russia. So, you know, that won't be very good. So yeah, they push down all the way here, and eventually try cutting the entire thing off, which they do, and it will be under siege for the rest of the war. With that, we have a small push into Turkey again by the Russians. They say if we can get out Turkey from the war, then Ukraine will be a cakewalk. Now, when the Russians say Ukraine's going to be a cakewalk, you know what they mean? They mean no, it's not going to be a cakewalk. That's what they meant. They meant no. Especially with help from Poland, who is now pushing back Russia. And yeah, they are mainly focusing on taking all of Russia's coast right here, which they will do. This will happen. This will happen, just at a cost. The push down and a landing from Crimea is made. And look, they already did that. That's fine. But you gotta think, Russia controls all of this now. Instead of just having all of this, they have all of this. So they don't have much land. They don't have as much as they thought they did. But they are inching closer to that right there. Which, with a threat to encircle, a retreat is taken out of Ukraine. Because, you know, it's not the first time Russia's retreated from Ukraine. Which, after that, a push is settled over by the Ukrainian border. And finally, this front unites. Now, if you were to look at this, you would see that the red team's winning. I mean, yeah, it is certainly winning. But that disaster has struck for the red team, so the Battle of St. Petersburg is over, ending in a Russian victory. And that ends with them getting pushed way back. Finland getting pushed back almost to their border, except for a tiny little sliver. And for Estonia getting pushed back all the way to their border, and almost a little more, but Poland had to stop it. Now, the red team, not in danger, not at all. Who is in danger? Greece, as they're finally falling. They're finally crumbling. Athens is captured, and the rest of it goes. Now currently Ukraine, they have like no access to Turkey except for naval. It's actually pretty good because they could just go through naval here to Istanbul. But a stalemate arrives. The stalemate of the war arrives right here. Let's just say a bit more of this is made. Yeah, this is the first stalemate of the war. And this lasts like this for like a couple of weeks. But we do have some, let's say some visions by inside Saudi Arabia. They do take over most of Iraq and make a landing over here in Iran. Mostly funded by the US government. And they eventually take all of Iran's coast. Now, this would be very nice if, Iran actually cared. Like, sure, the coast is gone, but yeah, we still have our capital right there. Like, what are they gonna do? Take that? No. Idiot. But another disaster has struck. The red team is fighting back and is cutting off this from the team. Like, why is this so important? It's just this area. No. This is what connects Russia to the rest of the Middle East. And if they can't, and they cut them off, which means that these guys are stranded. If they flee back, they're gonna eventually reach them. They flee towards their only hope to survive, or at least surrender, like their only hopes to survive, or at minimum get away from the war, is either going to this is Turkmenistan, I'm pretty sure, to Turkmenistan, Pakistan, or Afghanistan. Which, none are very good, per se. None are very good. So, some actually take the treacherous journey. Of traveling through the Black Sea to Bulgaria. That's where most of them go. Most of them end up dead. Dead at sea, or they surrender. That's the turning point. This is the turning point to the war. That's literally the turning point. Is that Russia, or is that nobody made a fatal mistake. Is that Russia, that was captured, which is now they have no idea where to go. They're like so confused. They're so mad. They're so like in shock. They can't figure out what to do. You know? And with them arriving in bigger, greater numbers. Like, this is only after a few weeks of that being taken. Eventually, almost all Turkey is good. It's fine. Iraq finally crumbles. And it's up to Iran. They still have connections to Russia, but Russia's gone. With Russia's secondary army being pretty much gone, they immediately try to flee to Kazakhstan. They try fleeing to Kazakhstan. Oh, wait, what's that? They're already taking all of Kazakhstan? Oh, that's fun. They're immediately fleeing to where they can't flee. They want captured troops to serve for them. So they have extra numbers. They don't want no Caspian Sea bullshit. So they immediately send like waves of stuff to access dominance in the Caspian Sea. Which, I don't know if that's going very well, considering that the majority have already fled to Kazakhstan. But yeah, I'll just leave it here. And yeah, I don't know how long this video is. It's already 15 minutes long. Oh boy. Oh boy. We eventually have Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Armenia gets captured. And yeah, this does not look very good. And eventually all of this is ceded over to the red team. Which, yeah, that'll definitely take stuff. If they can just take out Estonia, maybe they know. Well, at least they still have their dignity. Dignity. No, they don't have that either. Eventually, with Finland pushing in another move because morale is way low, most of them don't feel like fighting anymore. I push an inch ever so slightly closer, closer, come closer. And they do succeed at cutting them off again, and the siege is not going to last long because St. Petersburg's gone. It's taken. St. Petersburg has been taken. Russia's coast, Russia's western coast, gone. Reduced to atoms. And yeah, you may be like, yeah, but Russia obviously still has his, like, Moscow over here. Yeah, you want to know something about Moscow? It's about to be taken too. Watch. There, that's Moscow. You see Moscow right there? Yeah, you see it? You see it right there? Do you see it? Oh, it's gone. And yeah, after that, Russia would surrender, and so would, Russia would surrender, and so would Iran. Sorry I cut this short, but, this video is getting too long for its own good. Anyway, let's get to the peace treaty, final peace treaty of this video, and maybe for the whole series. I haven't figured that out yet. And yeah, we have the final peace treaty of this series or video, I don't know. But we have the most changes coming. We have one change coming from Poland, which is they take a lot of land from Russia. We have some land taken from Russia out of Estonia. And we have St. Petersburg, which is like, let's just say, it's that pixel right there, like one of these pixels. So yeah, they're really close to it. And also Finland gets really big. Ukraine gets really big as well. Turkey gets really big. Armenia does not exist anymore. I think that's one of the only countries that doesn't exist anymore in this war. Except for Syria. Iraq. Yeah, they don't exist. Syria and Iraq, they don't exist. Cyprus becomes like Northern Cyprus and shit, bro. Cyprus, Northern Cyprus, and Greece is getting destroyed. And yeah, Romania gets a big chunk taken out of it, from both sides. And yeah, this will be the series. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.